Welcome to Kern's Cooking. Today, thanks to our friends Andrew and Liz Crush of Springhouse Farm, a local farm in Lovettsville, Virginia, we're taking another look at bacon jam. So let's get to it. Springhouse Farm is a local family farm operated by the Crush family, and they raise a variety of products including pasture-raised and forest-finished pork, grass-fed beef, meat, goats, rabbits, and honey. They graciously gave us some of their bacon to try, so I thought I'd whip up a batch of their bacon jam using their bacon and honey and some whiskey from Catoctin Creek Distillery located nearby in Purcellville, Virginia. Just like with the last batch we made, we're going to start off by chopping our onions. You can chop them as rough or fine as you want. I prefer to go a little more towards the fine size because I think you end up with a better finished product, but either way works, so you do what you prefer. Next, we want to crush and finely chop our garlic and set the onions and garlic aside. Now take a look at this bacon. You can't get bacon like this in a store. Before we cook the bacon, we want to slice it up into smaller pieces, about a ½ inch or so thick, so it will crisp up a little faster and be easier to chop into smaller pieces for the jam later. Once you've got all your ingredients prepped, we want to put a pan on medium-high heat and get it warmed up. I also added a little bacon fat to the pan to help get our bacon cooking. Once the pan is preheated, we want to get our bacon in there and start rendering it out. We want this bacon to be really crispy, so it's going to take a little time. Just make sure to keep stirring and moving it around to keep it from burning. Burnt bacon would be a quick way to ruin this dish, and this bacon is way too good to burn, so keep an eye out on it. Once the bacon fat starts to foam, you've gotten it to where you need it, and you want to drain the fat into a bowl and place the cooked bacon on a paper towel to keep it crispy. Make sure to reserve at least a tablespoon, if not a little bit more, of the bacon fat to cook your onions and garlic. Next, we want to get our pan back on the heat with the reserved bacon fat and add our onions and garlic to the pan and give them a quick stir. We need to really caramelize these onions and get them nice and soft before moving on. About halfway through cooking the onions, I like to add the chili powder and paprika and give them another good stir to get all the onions covered. Once the onions are caramelized enough, after about 10 minutes or so, we want to add our whiskey, honey, and a splash of water. You can skip the splash of water if you want more of a whiskey taste in your bacon jam, but I thought the water helped here, so again, it's your call. Once you get everything stirred in and incorporated, bring your mixture to a boil, reduce your heat, and simmer and reduce. You want to reduce this down to almost no liquid left. Remember to stir your mixture frequently. The honey is much thicker than the maple syrup we used last time, so if you're not careful, it can easily burn to your pan and your jam will be ruined. Once you have reduced by half, add your bacon back into the pan and stir to get it coated with the whiskey and honey mixture. Keep reducing until there's barely any liquid left. And there you have it, honey whiskey bacon jam. Now all that's left is to give it a taste. The flavor on this bacon jam is definitely different than the maple bacon bourbon jam we made, but I actually preferred it this way, and this is how I'll be making our bacon jam from here on out. I want to thank Springhouse Farm and Andrew and Liz Crush again for generously donating this bacon for this recipe. If you're in the Northern Virginia area, you should definitely check out their farm and get some bacon from them, or even join their CSA and try some of the other meats they offer. You won't be disappointed for sure. For more information, please visit their website. The link is down below in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.